is Judy. I am a 40-year-old. I live with my husband Jack, who is older than me, and with our cat. We have been married for 15 years now. If you ask me that, if I have been satisfied with my marriage so far, say, not really. That's partly because we were unabashed kids. And the other reason is that Jack has a low-paying job and he doesn't help with household chores and spends most of his free time just hanging out at home. And what's more, Jack is a bit of a boy, and even though he is in his 40s, still wants to visit his parents' house, which is very close by.
My mum is a lot lonelier since my dad passed away.
Jack makes excuses like that, but the way that his mom, Mary, is so weak. She had no manners, and she had a terrible personality.
You know what? I was standing in Little Supermarket the other day and I saw this guy with a t-shirt that said, "I'm not racist," but on it. And I thought to myself, well, if you have to start a sentence like that, then you probably are. And it made a very loud noise. I was so embarrassed that I blamed it on the person behind me, to that person. It's so rude to fall.
Mary laughed as she told the story of what had happened while they were shopping. Jack, who was listening, also laughed with her, but I was just disgusted and didn't know what to say. I couldn't believe that Mary was my mother-in-law. Mary has only a few friends because of her character and personality, and she is a kind of person who enjoys picking on her daughter-in-law. I wouldn't have a hard time going to visit my in-laws if I had a good relationship with them, but no wife would want to be near a mother-in-law with a personality like that. My brother-in-law, Phil, and his wife, who used to live together. At Mary's also ran away because Anna also couldn't stand Mary. I can completely understand why you feel that way. If my father-in-law were still alive, it might have been bearable, but to live with only Mary. Unlike me, who argued back with my opinions directly. Anna is a quiet, patient person, but even that quiet wanted to get as far away from Mary. So what kind of abuse did she suffer from that made her want to get away like that? Phil, my brother-in-law, who is also a boy like Jack, did not want to move away. So now Mary, Phil, and Anna are all living separately, but still close by. Jack and Phil were both mama's boy. I don't know what's so good about like Mary, but I can still put up with Mary as we live in separate households. If Mary should ever ask me to live, I'll definitely reject it. I had firmly promised myself to do so, but when Mary called us over, the one she had brought up the topic about together.
I've been thinking about it, and I think it's time for us to move in together. When can you move in?
Suddenly, Mary had gathered us and Anna and started talking about mobile phones. She made it sound like she had already decided to move in with us on her own. I'm also surprised that she even brought up the topic of moving in together.
What do you mean by Hugh? Now, wait a minute. I don't want to live together with you, Mary. I saw Anna go through a lot of hard. I don't want to go through the same.
I am not asking you. I am asking Jack.
Even though I firmly refused to live her, Mary didn't listen to what I had at all. If we were to live together, I should be involved in the discussion too, but of course, she ignores my opinion.
I don't mind living together. It would be easier for you to take care of Mom in the future. If we all live to a ripe old age, wouldn't it?
Well, of course, Jack would agree to together, and he did soon the premise that I was the one taking care of Mary.
Taking care of Mary? Are you kidding me? Mary has been bullying Anna and me for a long time, and now you want me to take care of it. How could you even say that?
I said it as I sighed, but Mary looked disappointed.
Oh no! How could you accuse me like that? As an elder housewife who's much more experienced, I just gave you both some advice, that's all.
How could she even think that what she was doing was giving some advice?
In any case, I don't want to live W or take care of her. If you really insist on living together, we'll get a divorce.
Jack got nervous hearing what I said.
Hey, divorce over something like this. You're overreacting.
Overreacting? Forcing someone to live with you or taking care of them without asking their opinion is a good reason for a divorce. I have a job with a fixed income. Skie divorce doesn't bother me at all.
When I argued back, Jack got silent.
Well, then it can't be helped. If Judy really doesn't want to do it, I'll just have to ask Phil and Anna back.
Now it was Anna's turn to start Pan.
No, I don't want to. If I have to live with Mary again, I will never do it.
But this time, Phil began to argue.
Now, calm down, Anna. My mom may have been a little hard the past, but she did it for your... Mom is sorry for what she did.
She's sorry? As far as I can see, Mary doesn't seem to be sorry at all.
Yes, exactly. I mean, you never say anything back, try to talk to you. There's no thrill in that. A strong-willed wife like Judy is a good thing, but a wife who doesn't say anything about problems can be just as bad.
That's right. You have things that you should ref on too, you know?
What is the best way to get rid of a cold sore?
Anna was absolutely mortified by Phil's unbelievable comment. I was also feeling the same as Anna standing beside her, and I was just stunned to say anything.
Besides Anna, you've been a housewife all your life, so if you get divorced, you're in trouble right away. It's not like you have a job like Judy.
When Phil began to say that, Mary J., that conversation.
Exactly. Anna, if you keep being selfish, I'm going to leave you, you know. If a woman without either good looks or style gets rejected, she will have no choice but to go out on the street.
What exactly is Mary sorry about? I seriously wondered. Mary was enjoying how this talk was, so she looked really excited.
Anna, you were still pretty when you young. Now you're so cute. Come to think of it, it's that time when sea lions start moving around.
Sea lions, huh? That's a good one.
Even Phil burst out laughing.
H.E. How rude. Are you trying to call me a sea lion?
Anna burst into tears, and I tried to console her. But neither Mary nor Phil spoke.
Oh no! Stop being so paranoid. I was only talking about the sea life. Right, Phil? The sea lions flap their flippers as they swim, right?
She's just like them.
Tom's surprise, Phil and Mary imitated a sea lion together.
Please stop. What is wrong with you people?
I shouted, and Anna burst into tears out of the house. I shouted over to Mary as I stood after Anna.
How horrible and inconsiderate of you. That's why neither Anna nor I want with you.
Then Jack joins in.
You think you're all that because you're working, but after all, a woman trying to survive on her own is bound to end up on the streets. Just like Anna. You'd be in trouble, divorce me. Don't you dare even think of using a threat.
He glares at me as he says this. It was true that I was in a better position than Anna, but I couldn't really say, let's get a divorce right away.
Anyway, I would never live without my phone.
I said and ran out of the house. I decided to find Anna and comfort. After searching around for a while, Anna walking along the sidewalk.
Anna.
Oh, Judy.
Anna's face was filled with tears. I managed to calm Anna down, and we went to a nearby coffee shop.
I can't take it anymore. Mary has been bullying me, and Phil helped me at all.
I agreed to what she had to say.
Well, yeah. Phil and Jack are both Mama's boys,
I sighed.
If it's only light verbal abuse, then I'll stand it, but I can stand it anymore, knowing that Phil is cheating on me, and to think that even Mary is helping. Have an affair.
At Anna's sudden topic about Phil affair, I panicked.
WW what? Wait a minute. Hey, what's up? Phil's having an affair? And Mary's cooperating?
Oh, you had no idea. That man has been cheating on me he kept on saying that he was going Mary, but he was actually on a date mistress. Mary knew about it, and she was ever him create an alibi.
Anna was in tears, as if to vent all feelings that had been building up inside her. I was so stunned and felt very bad. I feel so sorry for her, being harassed and even being cheated on by her own husband.
I completely agree with how you're about all this, Anna. I feel so sorry for you. But why did you even put up with it? No matter how worried you are about Liv in the future, you shouldn't put up with this kind of life.
I thought I was cheering her up by this, but Anna looked up at me with curiosity.
What do you mean by, why am I putting it up? Because it's the same for you too.
Huh?
Then Anna began to tell me another story. After hearing the whole story, Anna decided to team up and go against our husbands. They were all a bunch of assholes. There is no way they can mock Anna this extent, and there's no way we BC remain silent about it. We will certainly repay for everything done to us. And 1 month after Anna and I's discussion, Mary ordered all of us to come over to her place again. Since then, Anna and I have been secretly making preparations without telling our husbands. And this was the perfect opportunity. We all headed over to Mary's place.
Well, I thought about it, and if either Phil's family or Jack's family has to move in with me,
Mary began to talk about the topic in together once again.
I'm getting old, and eventually I'll have one of my daughters-in-law take me. So I figured it's better to start practicing now.
To this, Anna answered right away.
I will never live with you. If we have to live together, then I divorce.
Anna's tone of voice was so different from her previous ones that even Mary was taken aback.
That again? What about you, Judy?
She asks me this since Anna said no, and I answer back to her.
So what you're saying is that you want your daughter-in-law to live with you because you want us to take care of you. Is that right?
Well, that's one thing, but I'm also not now, and I'd rather live with either Jack.
Since both Anna and I kept on saying her request, Mary seemed to be getting more and more irritated.
Are you really saying that you both obey to your own mother-in-law's requests? Well, this is an order. I'm going to live with my son, so you can live with me?
Then Anna and I both looked at each nodded.
I will not. How about this person instead?
I then spread out some photos on the...
That's...
Phil and Jack began to panic because those photos were evidence Phil and Jack were having an affair. The photos were of them entering a restaurant, kissing in the park, and leaving together.
You two were both cheating on us. You two are really close brothers. And I heard that Mary also knew about it. Even though Mary knew about it, she was helping you to create alibis. How could she be so shameless as to live with her and take care of her doing such a despicable thing?
Anna was also nodding her head beside him.
If you want someone to take care of Mary, then ask these women in the phone book. We are both getting divorced, so I live or take care of you.
You're causing so much troubles here.
Mary panicked.
Troubles? We don't feel like we're in trouble at all. Right, Anna?
Anna smiled.
Hey, Anna! If you divorce me, then you'll be the one who's in trouble. There's no way a housewife can make her own.
Phil started to yell. He might want to start imitating the again, like he did a month ago, but not let him do that anymore.
Divorce is just a threat.
Anna then replied with a smile on her.
Oh, I'm not the one in trouble, because I'm planning to get alimony.
What?
I'm also going to charge the woman cheated on me with for alimony, and it will at least cover the cost of small apartment and getting my life.
Oh, Anna, don't worry. I'll support you out.
Anna and I both decided to work together to get through this crappy situation. With my personal savings, we can make a living for the time being. If Anna gets alimony from Phil and partner, she will pay it back to me small amount of interest. And for this to work, we must do what it takes to get money from them.
Oh, Jack, it's pretty obvious that asking for alimony from you too, and also from the woman you cheated with. Even though I'm working, there's no money for a 40-year-old divorcee.
When I said this to Jack, he looked despair.
I'm sorry. It was just a desire. And it was just for fun. It wasn't serious.
Serious or not, cheating is cheating. We have already consulted with our legal team, so you can make all the excuses you want, war lawyer.
I gave Jack and Phil the business co-lawyer's office. The lawyer represented both Anna and me. We signed up for 2 lawyers at the same time and got a small discount for both of our cases. This was a very good deal for both I. It's also known as a clever housewife trick.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Let's talk about this. Just not divorce, please. I'm sorry.
Jack and Phil both got down on their knees and apologized on the spot, but Mary was upset and started to scream.
Well, if you both want a divorce, why don't you just do it then? I'm not going to put up with you both who can't be patient enough about your own husband's 1 or 2 affairs.
Anna then began to laugh. Before I knew it, Anna looked completely confident. After all, a woman gets stronger at moment.
Mary, you can tolerate very well with affairs, huh? Is it because you know what it's like to be in love with someone?
Hearing this, Mary was so shocked that she flinched.
What are you talking about so suddenly?
I heard that you had an affair too. I heard it from one of your neighbors. You had a fling with a part-time one Jack's swim club. What the hell is going on with your DNA? Compared to you all, my father-in-law is very serious.
Who the hell told you that?
Well, I wonder who could it be? Why don't you ask around if you're... Well then, we're going back to pack, so we'll be going now.
Anna and I stood up at the same time. And then I said this with a huge smile on my face.
Please just enjoy and continue on imitating the sea lion you did previously.
After that, Anna and I went back to houses and left with the luggage we packed in advance. We had already signed a contract for an apartment, so we would meet there. Jack called me and Phil called Anna several times, but we ignored all of their calls or messages at everything to our lawyer. After a while, both our divorces were finalized, and we finally received our alimony payments. Mary's intention to have her daughter take care of her stopped when they started relying on their 2 sons. And now it seems that there is a dispute between Phil and Jack about who should be taking care of her.
Please come home. I'm really sorry.
Let's start over again. I'll wait for you forever at that R, where we used to go for our dates.
Phil and Jack kept on sending us mess get back together again. We would mock about Phil and Jack after work over a light drink while their stupid messages.
Hey, Anna, where is that restaurant mentioned?
Oh, I don't really know what he's about. Pretty sure the restaurant where to go on dates is gone now, so I hate what he's talking about.
Anna and I lived together for a lit. But when Anna got a job, she moved the apartment. She and I are now best friends who, from that horrible family together, we would like to continue to support and cooperate with each other. I'm now leading a very laid-back life, drinking coffee while petting my cat. My name